Right on, writers, and welcome first time viewers to the Books by Adrian author platform. I am your host, Adrian Santiago. Uh, Boom, author of the Mythic series. Welcome to any and all who may or may not be watching. I kind of sprung this up last minute. Um, I kind of wanted to, I had the day wide open and nothing planned for the channel. And even though my Wi-Fi has been pretty wonky lately, I figured with no guest, I can kind of wing it and let the chips fall where they may. So, boom, we're talking Mythic. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff down below. Yes, Mythic indeed. Buttered bagel, winky face. Very, very funny. I think it's a reference to his voice being like butter on a bagel, which it is. If you've never been to his channel, check it out. Uh, right on, y'all. So, in addition to me just kind of gabbing, I figured we could kind of block party this thing up. So, any and anyone who would like to join me on the stream and talk about anything and everything to do with my books and my stories, please let me know in the chat, and I'll send you a DM on Instagram or wherever I'm in contact with you, and we'll get you in here. We'll get you in here. Where's the cover? Excellent question, Richard. I guess we should go ahead and start there. The cover is in production right now as we speak. It is paid in full. It is for sure going to happen. I'm really, really excited. And the thing that I'm excited the most about is that unlike every other artist that I went to, this one did not try to talk me out of my idea. She's going to try to make my idea work first. And that's all I can ask for. She looks at it as a challenge and something she's never done before. And that makes me feel very, very good and excited about having something kind of different going on. And yeah, it's going to be awesome. Don't encourage his weird ass streams, Adrian. You know, his streams are weird, but that's why they're good. And that's why they're cool. I was actually just kind of skimming through my latest appearance on RC Scott's channel. And that was a weird episode, man. It kind of went everywhere. We talked about pretty much everything and anything. And it was a wild ride. I don't know why my hair is tucked into my hoodie. That was weird and a weird way to start off the show. Hi, guys. Did anyone else see that picture of thin, young Adrian? I posted it on my Facebook. You know, for a very long time, I had a policy where I didn't add people to my Facebook that I didn't know in real life, like actually like was close to. And even then, I was very selective. And then, you know, I started my Books by Adrian Facebook page, and that led people to friending me, my actual like private profile. And because we are authors that I talk to on the internet and I've made friends with a lot of you, I started adding people. I started accepting, you know, those friend requests. And then it kind of got away from me. And I was adding people just because we were authors online and I don't actually know you necessarily. And so there's a bunch of people in my Facebook feed that I don't know. And now I got to be weird and like unfriend them, but I still interact with them in general on AuthorTube, and it's weird and it's awkward, and I just want my privacy back. Anyway, there was a picture of thin Adrian on my Facebook. If you're following, disregard my comment about you getting a haircut. Thank the Lord you didn't. Yeah, no, I definitely didn't. That's right, a Mythic Books by Adrian episode. We're talking all things Mythic, as already stated. Throw your questions in the chat, by the way. The cover is the hot topic right now. We are very excited about the cover. I haven't seen anything yet. but I know that she has finished the project that she was working on before mine, and she has officially begun on mine, and that's very exciting. And I was very excited when she started asking for more material to draw from, and she had questions and stuff. And I'm so excited. I think it's gonna be great. Say hello to everybody. Ben, welcome. Jennifer Brown, welcome to you as well. What's up, my friend? Did you get her? Yeah, no. It was just tucked into my hoodie. Yeah, it was weird. Is she an AI? She is not. She is an actual living, breathing person with artistic abilities who charges for her services. This is not AI. You know, I'm kind of torn about talking about the artist. Like, I want to talk about her. I want to tell people who she is, and I want to show people her website so they can look through her catalog. But I don't want any preconceived notions of what my cover should look like before I do the cover reveal. And so I'm thinking I should hold off on the name until I do the cover reveal. Then again, some folks in these circles know that I landed on somebody who was recommended by another author. So some of you might know who I'm using for the cover. I don't know. How's my sound, by the way? As you can see, I'm not talking to anybody, so I'm not wearing headphones. I don't know how my sound is. Everybody let me know. Unfriend away, Adrian. Nothing wrong with keeping your privacy. Yeah, I know. I just feel like an asshole. And, nobody likes an asshole. I don't want to be one. Although sometimes I am one. When is the reveal then? Dude, I said she just started. How would I know? I don't know. I don't know. When I know, you will know. I don't know. Thank you. Velvety and luxurious. Reiterating for the folks at home, anybody who wants to join me on this stream and actually talk about any and everything mythic, just send me a DM in Instagram or wherever you're normally in contact with me, and I'll send you the link, and you can just join me in here and we can chit chat. Velvety smooth, brother. Oh, yes. Okay. Velvet is the word of the day, apparently. And hey, I'll take it. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna argue with you. So here's something I wanted to talk about. I seem to have shot myself in the foot with these Facebook groups because, in the interest of making them feel to have some sort of exclusivity, they're private. The Mythic group is kind of grandfathered in from what used to be the Books by Adrian group, and that was private for some reason. I don't remember why I made that. I don't remember, but now that it is, I can't undo it. And same with Tuber Book Club, but that one made sense because we're going to be talking spoilers about books in there. So I don't know. I thought that it would be okay, but then I'm doing these streams and I can't do the chat because it's a private group. So it doesn't. So now I'm like, I have the chat open, or rather I have the Facebook group open in front of me here, and it has the live video going, but I don't see a chat. I don't see where people talk about it. So I don't know. This might be a bust with these Facebook group live streams. I don't know. Maybe I should only use them for what's it called? For video premieres, like exclusive videos, like what I wanted to do with the Green Room and Typewriters Podcast. I don't know. All right. So, Mythic Shadow of the Spark comes out April 30th. Pre-orders available now. Yes, there's no cover yet, Richard. I know. We're going to work on it. I'm going to turn down that music. I don't know if it's too loud, but I'm getting the idea that it's too loud. Let's switch it up too. That's better. All right. So, April 30th is the date. I am very, very confident that we're going to make that date. The only reason why we wouldn't is if the cover is delayed, which it absolutely could be, even though she started early. she gives unlimited revisions, and I am who I am. And so there will be revisions. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know how long that'll take. I don't know what that process is going to be like. This is a first time for me. I'm very excited. But what I will say is that in the meantime, if you do not want to pre-order a book that has no cover yet, you can order actually purchase The Death and Rebirth of Bella Erdman. The ebook is only 99 cents, and it includes the prologue to Shadow of the Spark, as well as 3 sample chapters from that upcoming novel. The print version is also available, although that was mostly a experiment on my part. As you can see, it is imperfect, as the image cuts out too early. The spine is not aligned very well. You know, there are things that Adrian goofed. The back kind of turned out pretty good. There are things that Adrian goofed up, past Adrian goofed up, that future Adrian shall not. So I look forward to the cover reveal for Shadow of the Spark whenever that does happen. I'll say this about the cover: the goal, and you guys can tell me when you finally see it. The goal of this image is to convey the 3 major genres of the book. So I want to establish the murder mystery plot. I want to set the sci-fi world setting, and I want to promise the fantasy magic that will slowly develop and increase throughout the series. So that's the idea, that's the goal behind my pitch for a cover. And I've communicated all this obviously to the artist, so we'll see how it all goes. I'm very, very excited. And I was able to go through her catalog and pick out like 10 different covers that I really, really love, all with various different kind of styles, and showed her all the ones that I loved. But I did single out a favorite. You know, I was like, this is the one that, like, so and she said that she thinks that particular style would apply very well to this idea. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. She's incredibly versatile, so I honestly don't know what to expect. I'm pretty excited. It's gonna be great. All right. What else can we talk about with Mythic? There will be a sale the first week that it is available, for 5 days from Monday through Friday. That being March 1st. May 1st through the 5th, if my math works out correctly. Yep, May 1st through the 5th. The book will be $5. I want to say that's right. $4.99, $5. And so during that time, you'll get it at a discounted price. And I think I'll also have like a bundle with the prologue. So look out for that. Sign up for the newsletter down below if you want to be alerted to this in the future, because that's going to be cool. It's going to be a whole week where it's at a discounted price, and then it's going to go back up to its $9.99 regular price. These prices are for the ebook. Print is, the projected price is ridiculous, guys. Like, it's up there, but it's a big book. It's a lot of pages. So I don't know. And then, you know, it's Amazon, it's this, it's that, it's the other thing. Was Richard talking about moi? Was he? I don't know. All right. So, yes. So that'll be that. And then I am taking off work, sort of, for about 3 weeks. So a week before the launch and 2 weeks after the launch, where I will be focused 100% on making this book launch as successful as possible. I will have no distractions. Those children don't exist. My wife can take them. I'm busy. I'm selling books. So for those 3 weeks, I'm gonna be selling books. I'm looking for street team type people who want to post about my book on their social media, on their website, on their blog, on on their YouTube channel, wherever you would like to give a shout out to Mythic Shadow of the Spark. Please contact me. Let me know. You can let me know in the comments down below, right here on this stream. You can let me know in the chat. You can let me know by email, booksbyadrian@gmail.com. You can go to my website. There's a contact link. So the website is booksbyadrian.com. The link is down below. You can go to my Instagram, send me a DM. I don't care. Contact me however you want. Let me know that you want to hype this thing up, and I'm going to send you some stuff. Do you have a preferred version to get digital versus paperback? All right, so here's the deal. I love reading paperback books. I love reading hardcovers even more. I have intentions of doing a hardcover edition of this book later on down the line. These are my preferred ways to read a book. However, despite the price being so much lower as an ebook, I am making way more money off the ebook than I am off of print. It's just the reality of it. I am going to be experimenting with other ways of doing print for future books. But as far as this one, as of right now, I'm barely making anything off of print. And that's because I'm trying to keep the price as low as possible for you guys, because the price is ridiculous. So I'm going to be making pennies off of the paperbacks. So my advice to you guys is to buy the ebook version. It's more economic. Plus, I get more from that sale. That being said, for every single one of you who actually buys the paperback and actually just holds it up and shows me, hey, I got the paperback, my love to you, man, because that's a bunch of money that you spent on something that I wrote, and you're gonna read it and you're gonna hold it in your hands and you're gonna smell the pages, and all that stuff is just mind-blowing to me, because that's what I do. I get a new book, I leaf through it, take a look at the font, I'm looking at the cover, I'm smelling the pages, and then I dive into it. I smell it. It's like a wine connoisseur, smelling the wine first, you know what I mean? And it warms my heart to think that somebody might do that to my book. Is that weird? What size is the paperback? I'm fussy. It is 6x9. I don't know where your fuss level falls with that. I don't know. It's 6x9. I am interviewing a local metal band in a couple hours. Dope AF, my friend. I'll plug your product to the unwary populace. Cool, man. I'm going to make a list of people who I'm going to send stuff to, so I'll make sure to send you some stuff. Yo. Can we buy the paperback and tip you on Ko-fi? Yes, that's absolutely a viable way to do it. You will be spending even more money. It's a lot of money to spend. Hey, that's love, man. If you want to throw me some cash on Ko-fi, you don't need my permission. Just do that. That's what it's there for. But yeah, if you want to buy the paperback so that you can hold it up on camera on streams and tell people that you have one of the first copies and stuff, that'd be dope. I'd appreciate that very, very much. Buy both editions. Also a viable option. What Richard just asked is that okay? So I covered it. Good. Pennies by the paper. Indeed. You guys are on the same wavelength. You'll come. Richard and his copium. All right. Trekkers. Um, it is trekkers, right? Everybody says Trekkies, but as I understand it, it's actually trekkers. I don't know. All right. What else? Yes. So it's pennies for me from the paperback, but it makes me happier if you have one. It's more money in my bank if you buy the ebook, but ebooks are kind of boring. Like I do it. I straight up have a Kindle. It's not that I don't like paper or ebooks rather, but it's just something about like an actual book, man. Like, come on, mother trekkers. RC, you're a silly goose. Ebooks are almost as boring as audiobooks. See, I disagree on the audiobooks, man. Like, there's something. It brings me back to like story time as a kid. You know, gathering around, somebody has the book and is reading, and if you have a good reader, they're doing voices, they're doing the inflections. Like, it's cool, man. It's cool. It's like radio plays, right? In the old days, the Superman serials or whatever. Audiobooks are cool. Stop being a grump. Ebooks are cool. They're just not as cool as print. That's all. Sci-fi fantasy is not my normal genre to read. Could I still be on your street team? Your book, I'll read because you said murder mystery. Yes. So here's my. It's a genre bender. No matter how you feel about sci-fi's and fantasies and whatever, this book is a jambalaya. Okay, there's a little bit of everything in it. The main plot is a murder mystery, but it has an ensemble cast, and they each have their own story. They each have their own arc, and therefore you get three different kind of flavors. You got like this weird like action adventure redemption arc thing with one of them. You've got a straight up like fantasy quest magic user thing in another one, and you have a straight up detective who's like investigating everything and trying to put two and two together and unwrapping the histories of her own people, her home. uh it's bananas, and the series is going to continue to be like that. The second book in the series, um compared to the first one, could be called a fantasy epic, but there's still a detective character in it who is essentially trying to solve a mystery. So the mystery element is always going to be there. Um, it'll just take different forms, and the sci-fi fantasy stuff will be there. But the dials, I play with the dials. I turn up the fantasy sometimes. I turn up the sci-fi. So give it a shot, even if you think it's not your normal genre, because I kind of blur the lines, or at least I'm trying to. RC Scott likes Audible, especially since he's now working so many hours. There you go. Yeah, something to like listen to and keep your brain going. Hybrid story. You know what I want to do is fuck convention. What I want to do is if the books are successful enough and the revenue's coming in and I can funnel some of it back into producing an audiobook, I would like to do it like a radio play. I would like to have a small cast, you know, maybe an actor for the male roles, an actress for the female roles, and then a narrator. And then the male and female actor can each do different voices for different characters. And even the narrator can play like with that for supporting characters. Have some sound effects, some light music in the background, like make it a real production. Because my biggest problem with audiobooks is how little they kick back to the author. And I get it, it's an expensive thing to do, uh, but it just sucks that the author gets so little. So if I do an audiobook, I want to do it in the form of an app that I produce myself that you can download from an app store, and now you have my audiobook, you know. And if I can make it a multimedia experience, I'll even try and do that, or maybe that's an evolution that the app can go through. But yeah, an audiobook app is my idea. Like, you just buy it from me, you know what I mean? And that way I don't have to deal with Audible and all their BS. Consider me for your street team. Books by Adrian. I would love to help you out. Jennifer Brown, you are on the list. I will make sure that you get stuff. Listening in, lurking while doing home tasks. So proud of you. So proud of all you're doing. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jenna. Thank you very much. I'm very, very excited. There's a lot going on. There's a lot that's gonna go on very, very soon. It's crazy. I'm so excited. So there's also going to be a big launch day event. I wanted to tell people about that. I'm struggling with whether to do it on Sunday the 30th when the book technically goes live, or Monday the 1st when it's actually officially on sale because of the way that the sale timed out thing worked. I might actually be able to move it back a day. But anyway, I want the sale to start on Monday for strategic reasons. Anyway, I don't know whether to do it Sunday or Monday, and I will let you guys know through the newsletter which date it's going to be on officially when I have nailed it down. But I'm going to do basically like an all-day thing where I'll be streaming here, I'll be uploading videos that day, I'll be doing other people's channels. I want to do like a big release day thing. Would love to help too. This book will be amazing. Oh, thank you so much, Lauren. You're so sweet to say so. I'm excited for you guys to all finally read it. It's been a long time coming. It's been a labor of love, and man, I'm psyched. I'm psyched to finally have my novel out in people's hands. Crazy. What's up, Blind Mage in the house? Welcome. We're talking about my book series. Ask any and all questions you may have in the chat. As of right now, the series consists of the prologue, The Death and Rebirth of Bella Erdman, the upcoming novel, April 30th, and also a short story collection that I'm still working on, which will tell stories around the same kind of era, maybe a little before, maybe a little after, maybe a little concurrently. That's all I'll say for now. I need to dip out for a bit. If you're still on when I get back, I'll see you then. I won't be on for too long. Like I said, this was kind of an impromptu kind of thing. I whipped together some animations real quick, and I just decided to go live just because I had the time. But thank you so much for stopping by. And if we are still here when you get back, we'll be happy to have you. All right. So, cover is in the works. Launching April 30th. Launch day extravaganza going on. We got Tuber Book Club this Tuesday, day after tomorrow. We're discussing the second half of Dulcie's Legacy. 2 weeks after that, we're doing the interview with Margaret Pinard. So be there for that. That's 4 p.m. Tuesdays. And the first one is this week on Tuesday. What else is going down? Yeah, I think those are the big ones. Can't think of much else that I needed to cover. Really looking forward to it. Penciled you in for my reading bingo in the section debut novel. Nice. Very cool. Nova Carmen. I don't know if I've seen you around these parts before or if we've spoken. The name is definitely familiar. Have we spoken before? Let me know. If you're new, welcome, because I'm very happy to have you here. Yeah, it's gonna be cool, man. We have somebody in the chat who has read it, Ben Pick, if he's still here. I don't know if he's still here. The version that he read was a couple edits ago, so he, being a part of Tuber Book Club, he'll be probably reading it again, and he'll be able to see some of the differences, and that's pretty cool. Sunday interviews coming back. Live stream Sunday will be coming back. Number one, when I am confident in my Wi-Fi again, and number two, after the launch of the book, because right now I just want to focus all my energy on making that as successful a launch as possible. Not that I'm going to stop promoting it or anything for the rest of the year. But I want to make a nice splashy debut if at all possible. So I'm going to work my ass off to make that happen. I want to do a little work on the Wi-Fi situation. The solution that I thought, or the option that I thought would be the solution, turned out to not be a good solution. So I'm waiting to not waiting. I'm actively looking for another solution. We'll see. Once, excuse me. Once I feel confident in my Wi-Fi again, I'll start booking people for the new season of Livestream Sunday, and that will bring the green room along with it. I'm sorry, I got a tickle in my throat, and I don't know why. All right, so yes, they will be coming back, but I'm not sure when. I'll let you know. Stay signed up to the newsletter for updates on that. They'll be the first ones to find out. Garrett Robinson server. Got it. Now I know who you are. I've watched a few of the Sunday interviews. Oh, I'm glad. I hope that you like them. They will be coming back, as I said a moment ago, and they're my flagship show on here. It's the thing that I love doing the most. I love talking to, new and interesting artists and authors and people and creative folk, and giving people a platform to talk about their passions. I just and to tell their story. I love it. Do you have any book tours in mind for Mythic? So physical actual book tours or virtual book tours, because I'm definitely trying to schedule like a virtual book tour type deal where I just kind of make the rounds all around the internet. But I would also like to do some stuff in various locations. You know, local communities tend to support local artists, and so me being from like three hometowns, I want to get everybody behind it. So I would like to do some sort of an event here in Gainesville. I want to do another one in Kissimmee, Orlando, and I would love to do one in Buffalo, but that might be a pipe dream because I'm so far away. Although I do have people there who might be able to do an event for me. Food for thought for myself, I think. In any case, I also have like some bookseller friends up in Buffalo and things like that I'm going to look forward to making contact with them and setting things up. So there is going to be quite the hoopla for the entire week of the launch. While the book is on sale, man, I'm gonna be making the rounds. I promise you that. Now I can put all of my weird in this chat. There you go. Put it all in here, baby. That's what it's here for. We're here for the weird. I love the questions. Keep the questions coming, folks. That's fantastic. Have any of you read the prologue, the short story prologue? It was available as a free download on the newsletter. It's also the 99-cent ebook, which comes with sample chapters from the novel. I know that I have sold about 30 copies of the ebook. I know that I have had over 200 downloads of the free version. So some of y'all have it, but I haven't heard anything from any of you. So let me know. Have any of you read The Death and Rebirth of Bella Erdman? What did you think? Do you have any thoughts, critiques, questions? I love a good hoopla, like I like a good shindig. Mighty fine shindig. Mighty fine shindig. Yeah, man. Hooplas are the best. We're gonna have a good time. I'm gonna have giveaways and all kinds of good stuff going on. Hello. All right, y'all. What else do you guys want to know about? Any other questions that I can answer that maybe I haven't thought of on my own regarding the book, the story? If you guys have questions about what's in the book, like maybe you don't know if you want to buy a copy because Lord knows what it's about. I don't know. Ask me stuff. All right. And don't ask me, hey, what's it about? Although I suppose you could. Q Richard. I have it, but I'm in the middle of a 600 pages book, and I'm a slow reader, so I'll get to it in April probably. Hey, I'm a slow reader too, man. Except when the Tuber Book Club deadline is coming up, then I read in hyper mode, man. every Monday and Tuesday, I'm reading like a mad dog. So yeah, for sure. Thank you for getting it though. I hope you don't mind my question. Did you get the free ebook download, or did you get the 99-cent ebook off of Amazon or any of the other booksellers? Um, both versions are totally okay with me. Just curious which of the two you have. All right. By the way, I made an entry of it on Storygraph so people might find it. What is Storygraph? This is a resource I don't know about? Someone clue me in. Of course, RC, king of slow readers. Man, there we go. Bunch of authors who read slow. Easiest and hardest parts of writing it. Okay. The easiest part of writing it was the easiest part of writing it. Nobody ever asks me that. All right, so I think the easiest part was probably the dialogue. In general, that was the easiest part. Particular point of views were easier than others. What else? Hardest part of writing it was getting out of my own way, fighting resistance. And that's the hardest part. Fighting resistance is the hardest part. It's a battle we all must wage. Me? Who are you talking to here? I'm subscribed to your newsletter, so I got it there. I'm getting the book via Talia, probably. Very nice. Very nice. I hope you enjoy it. Storygraph is like Goodreads, only not by Amazon. Okay. I will hop on that ASAP. Storygraph is not Goodreads. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Bizarro Goodreads. Lots of slow readers in the chat. Okay, so Storygraph is like Goodreads, but not. The non-corporate Goodreads. Huh? All right. I will check that out. I'm excited about it now. All right, y'all. We'll give it a few more minutes in here. I might just go ahead and close out the hour. So any last minute questions, hit me up. Anybody want to join me for a couple of words in here? Please just send me a DM and let me know. Either on Instagram or wherever else you get in touch with me. I don't know. What, Discord? Do I have my Discord open? I don't. I should probably open that. All right. Yeah, just reach out to me wherever and let me know that you'd like to pop in and say a few words, and I'll send you the link. Otherwise, new song? Let's see what we got. Got some horns. All right. I can get into it. All right. Nobody wants to see that. Again, looking in on Facebook. Not. Am I maybe supposed to do something to activate a live chat in the live events? I always figured that a live event would just have its own live chat. I don't know. I don't get Facebook. Everybody tells me that Facebook is essential. I'm not seeing it, man. I'm not seeing it. All right, y'all. So, to re-it, April 30th is when Mythic Shadow the Spark hits the stands. The book cover reveal will happen sometime before that. An appropriate amount of time before that, the cover reveal will happen. I'll also, at that point, I suppose, share the artist with you all, and without even seeing what she has done, I can already recommend her to people. She's a wonderful collaborator. Are you a nano writer? I am. I am not yet. I might participate this year, um, for the first time, but I am not. Only because I'm something of a gardener writer, where I plan some stuff and I allow a lot of like room for discovery writing while I'm writing the chapters. But my books, or at least my stories, are usually so big that even with an outline and whatnot, um, even with a very, very detailed outline, I'm still allowing a lot of room for creativity. So all that to say, I use a lot of prep time. I use a lot of prep work. I do a lot of research before I even start writing. So once I do start writing, I can just kind of go. And yeah, it's just hasn't like lined up with nano plans yet. But now that my debut novel is done, it's coming out in April. Got a few months to market the crap out of that. Maybe I'll use nano this year to work on the sequel, the next book in the series. Hey, Pops. Nice hair. You look very handsome. Thank you. I'm proud of me too. I worked really hard. The book's coming out. Yay. It's going to kick ass. It's going to be awesome. So, yes, I am not a nano writer yet, but I do think I will participate this year. We shall see. We shall all see. All right, y'all. Death and Rebirth of Bella Erdman. Still available. Available? Still available. It's available on ebook and paper book. This is just coffee, I swear. There's no alcohol in here. All right, Pops. All right. Calm down. Relax. Thank you. I love you. All right. I think that's probably going to start wrapping it up for us. April 30th. Go pre-order. I know that there's no cover. Pre-order it anyway. The cover's coming. And you know it's going to be dope. So just pre-order it anyway. Do me a solid. It makes me look good to have a bunch of pre-orders racking up. And it's not pre-orderable on Amazon yet, so I will accept that as a good excuse. But if you happen to like ordering from Barnes and Noble or some of these other places, Apple Books already has it. Go check it out. The Universal Book link is down below. Get the Death and Rebirth of Bella Erdman if you haven't already. And give it a read and give me a review on Goodreads and on Not Goodreads. Storygraph. Learned something new today. Impromptu streams, y'all. That's how you learn stuff. All right, my friends. Thank you so much for talking Mythic with me. I have been your illustrious host, Adrian Santiago. I'm the author of the Mythic series. And I wrote a novel, y'all. 147,000 words. That's real talk. All right, y'all. Peace out. Right on, writers. We out.